All right, Robert, are real estate prices going to skyrocket in the near future?
No.
No, despite the fact that things are getting worse with the supply issue, which is what we're going to be talking about in this episode of Real Estate Chat with
John Perez.
and Robert Eid. I almost said my own name, but anyway, article today, Robert, it's only going to get worse. This is what I'm telling you, Robert. It's going to get worse. Thousands of condo units in the Greater Toronto Horseshoe area are delayed. So you've got this nice little construction. What are they building there? Is that a condo or is that a bridge? I don't know what they're
I
building
don't know. It's two little cranes holding up a great big thing. I don't know what that is.
with a whole lot of other cranes. But despite of all these cranes building things, according to Urbanation, a total of 8,000 units are going to be delayed in the GTHA, many in affordable communities. So this is going to hurt those who are looking for affordable housing. So according to the research, more than 2,000 units are delayed in Hamilton, almost 3,000 in Toronto, and hundreds in cities within the GTHA is not Greater Toronto Horseshoe area, it's Greater Toronto and Hamilton area. My mistake. Greater Toronto, Hamilton area, including Brampton, Burlington, Mississauga, Oakville. So we're going to link this article in the description. Basically, though, I mean, we're talking about delays in projects due to construction costs increasing, due to interest rates increasing, the costs of borrowing money and loans and financing, everything increasing, labor increasing, labor shortages, all sorts of things are delaying projects. But Robert, why don't you think prices would skyrocket? Because one would think that if the supply were limited or diminishing due to delays of projects and demand remains the same, shouldn't prices go up? What are your thoughts?
If you have too many of something and you delay introducing more of too much, then you're not going to see prices affected. This is a futures market where they're being delayed because they still want to keep all those buyers on the hook. They don't want to pull out the big cudgel, which is economic viability, saying we're not building this thing because it's not going to fly. We're not going to make enough money on it, so we're going to let it sit as a site rather than put a hole in the ground. So this is a warning sign that maybe some of those people that bought and paid too much for a future unit are going to get let off the hook because they'll be given a chance to get their money back. Other people say, oh, no, I believe that in 2025 it's going to be fantastic, and so we're going to pick up right where we were. And it might be, but 31 projects across this greater golden horseshoe, whatever you want to call it, going out to Hamilton because Hamilton's been added in there, but we're not talking about Niagara. And that's 8,000 units. Now, units, we don't talk about houses, we talk about units, they say, but some of them are detached, some of them are high rise, and they're all over the place. So is it going to put a push up on prices? No.
Well, which is very interesting because on past episodes of Real Estate Chat, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode of us chatting about nothing but real estate. We've talked about, up until recently, just a few episodes ago, appraisals coming short on pre-construction buyers, affected markets, which are freeholds, low rises, and all that sort of thing. And of course, this is future looking, but what do you mean, Robert, that some of these are going to get let go of, let off the hook? Does it mean that some of these developers are going to use that economic viability clause and cancel projects, or they're just going to drag things out? Like, what's the play here?
Well, Urbanation is a monitor, and so they watch the time when the sales office opens, when sales begin, the number of sales that are achieved in a given period of time, when the hole starts getting dug, when the finish off the basement, when they start the superstructure, when they do the cladding, when they top it off. They watch each one of these stages for a lot of projects. Like, they do a very valuable survey of the market. And so they're watching everything in all stages, and the ones that are being delayed are the ones that are the furthest out. So the people who are having problems with their financing and the appraisals coming in are the ones that are getting close to occupancy or completion. So there's a huge array of time and different people that are being affected. This particular, What's the headline? What's the clickbait headline? It's only going to get worse. Okay. By diminishing an oversupply, I think it's going to get better.
Well, there you go. And that's the reason why real estate chatters watch, is that, you know, we read beneath what's being said and look at the actual dynamics of what's happening in this real estate market. So, Robert, to wrap up this episode, and we talked about it lots and lots of times, but somebody watching this looking to buy pre-con, should they get into it now?
Look at the project. Are you going to live there? Is it something that you're going to have as a part of your investment portfolio? And so it'll be rented by somebody for 15 years. And at the end of the 15 years, you'll take it back and the mortgage will be retired and you'll have an asset. Well, you should do that. You should do that. You don't only have to put up X number of dollars now, and you don't have to pay any more. You don't have to worry about a tenant for 3 or 5 or 7 years. If that's your plan, then you do that. But pick the very best location and pick a suite that you are eventually going to resell, not one with a pokey lid, a second bedroom like this, not with a master bedroom that's 11 by 10. Pick a nice suite.
And as one of our real estate chat commenters said, greed is not good. So, I mean, greed is good, greed is not good. You pick your camp. Just pick a unit that you actually like, and don't just pick it out of greed and just wanting to make money off of it. Look and analyze it, all the details, all that sort of good stuff. Thank you for watching this episode of Real Estate Chat. Take care and bye for now.
See you later.